Hello student, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing good and maintaining all the protocols for the COVID-19. So class, today we'll start the second chapter of our science, that is nutrition in animal, the first part of nutrition in animal, okay? So we have already discussed about this chapter in our Google Meet classes, and what we'll learn about this, we'll learn about the process of nutrition and the different ways of taking food and how the human digestion system works and how the digestion in grass animal eating animals work. Okay, so what we'll learn, so we all know that all the animals including human beings and show heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So what do you mean by heterotrophic mode of nutrition? Heterotrophic mode of nutrition means the animals or the organisms who are depend on plants for their food or plant depends on other for their food. Okay, so except the plants, every organisms or every living beings except the plants are depends on directly or indirectly on the plants only. So all of them directly or indirectly depends on the plants for their food. Okay, we all are depend on plants, but have you ever wondered how do animals get energy from this food? So we take the food, but how we get the energy from this food? Okay, we eat plant, we eat egg, we eat fish, chicken, but how we get the energy from this food? Okay, so is the process of obtaining energy from food the same for all the organisms, or in this chapter we will learn about this only, that is the taking the food in all the organisms are same or not? Okay, so see the process of nutrition. What are the process of nutrition? All animals need food to get energy to stay alive and to grow, right? Why we need food? To get energy, right? How? Because if you don't get food, you don't feel good, you don't feel like to play, to study, to sleep as well, right? For doing everything you need energy, and for energy you need food. Okay, to stay alive without food you can't be alive, and to grow as well, right? For grow also you need food, right? So if you don't eat properly, your growth will not be as much as it can be, right, as it should be. The food which we eat provide us different nutrients essential for our food. In class 5 also you have read about this, that that what food give us? Food give us nutrients. What are the nutrients? Carbohydrate, minerals, vitamins, protein, fat, right? And these are very much important for our body, for the different function of our body. These nutrients are complex compound and could not be utilized as such as by our food. So these are the complex compound, the except the vitamins and the minerals, right? Protein, fats and carbohydrate, we can't digest it so easily, we need to convert it into simpler substances, right? So first they need to be broken down into simpler substances. What are the steps involved in the process of nutrition? The steps are ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. There is 5 steps. Okay, ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. So we'll first learn about the ingestion. What is ingestion? This process involves taking in of food by mouth, grinding it by teeth and then mixing the food with saliva. So we take the food, right? We take the food, we grind it with our mouth and then we mix it with the saliva. Okay, means taking of food into our mouth is called the ingestion. Okay, now come to digestion. What is digestion? Digestion means in this process the food is broken down into simpler substances by the action of digestive juices released in the body, right? So means the process of digestion is called the process of taking food is called the ingestion, and digestion means the digestion of food into our body, into our alimentary canal, right, is called the digestion. Okay, so this is called the digestion. Okay, now absorptions. What is absorptions? In this step, soluble digested products are absorbed by the body. So we eat the food, we have taken the food into the mouth by the process of ingestion, then we have digested it. But how we can absorb? After the digestion, the soluble digested products means the nutrients are absorbed by our body cell. Okay, then assimilation. What is assimilation? Means the use of this absorbed nutrients, right? It is the process of using the absorbed food by the cell to produce energy and utilize for the growth of and development of the body, right? For the growth and development of our body cell use these nutrients. Okay, the last is egestion. So how egestion, what is egestion? In this process, the undigested food, right, the undigested food of our body is eliminated from our body in the form of feces. Okay, in the form of feces through anus. Okay, so this is the these are the 5 steps: ingestion, digestion, absorptions, assimilation and egestion for the process of nutrition, right? Now the different ways of taking food. So we the human being also come in the category of animal have different animal has different ways of taking food, right? So the first, see here the different ways of taking food. So different animals have different modes of taking food into the body. Some animals like butterfly feed on the nectar. So butterfly, how they eat the food? They feed on the nectar, means they suck the nectar of the flower, right? Then babies of some animals like mammals means who give birth to their baby, right? They feed on their mother's milk. They feed on their mother's milk, okay? And some animals like a snake swallow their food. How the snake eat their food? They just swallow their food, okay? And these different multicellular organisms have a special organ for this purpose. So they are what? They are the multicellular organisms. I've already described or explained about this in Google Meet classes, that we all the living beings are made of the cell, and there are two types of cell. There are two types of living beings: the unicellular and the multicellular. Unicellular are those who are made of one cell, and multicellular who are made of more than one cell, means human, right? Those who can we see with our open eyes are called the multicellular eyes. Unicellular we can't see with our open eyes, we can see it under the microscope, but except the egg, right? Egg we can see with our open eyes, right? The first is nutrition in amoeba. So okay, we have learned, these different multicellular organisms have a special organ for this purpose. But what about the unicellular organisms, right? Multicellular organisms, we have we have mouth, teeth, digestive system, maybe we have stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and different thing. But what about the unicellular organisms? They don't have this much organs, right? So now we'll see about the unicellular organisms, how they work and how their process of digestion work. So amoeba is a unicellular organism, right? Amoeba, this is the amoeba which we can see here, right? And these are the unicellular organisms, right? So it poses the finger-like projection called the false fit. So what are the false fit? I'm showing you it. So they have finger-like position called the false fit. So these are the false fit. See the pseudopodia, these are the false fit. This part, okay, these are called the false fit. Okay, so these are called the pseudopodia, means false fit. Okay, amoeba engulfs food using pseudopodia and secrete digestive juices in a small food vacuole. Okay, a small cavity which is called food vacuole. So amoeba, they just see here, they just engulf the food with their pseudopodia, and they they just engulf it into their mouth and secrete digestive juices into their food vacuole. So these are the food vacuole, this black one, okay, these are the food vacuole, okay, where they secrete the digestive juices. The digestion of food particles takes place in this food vacuole by the excretion of digestive juices. Okay, so this is the process of nutrition in amoeba. Now see about the hydra. So how hydra is also a multicellular unicellular organism. So how it works? Hydra is a multicellular organism, right? So hydra is a multicellular organism, means it is made up of more than one cell, has a very simple body structure, right? It has a very simple body structure, and it has a number of tentacles around its mouth. So they have a number of tentacles. And what are the tentacles? These are the tentacles. See, these are the tentacles. Okay, so these are used to ingestion of food, and the tentacles entangle small aquatic animal and kill them. So hydra, we can find hydra in water. So they entangle their small aquatic animals into their tentacles, and then they kill them. Okay, and then they put them into the mouth. Inside the body, the digestive juices are secreted. So they have the body cavity here, you can see, and here they secrete the digestive juices, and this is then absorbed by the body cavity walls present in the body and assimilated in the cell, right? Then means used by the cell for the energy. Okay, now see, you have some activity. What you need to do, you need to we have already done in the Google Meet classes as well, but if you have not done, do it by yourself only. It's very easy, that you need to write the mode of nutrition of these animals. Mode of feeding means how they eat. For example, human eat by their teeth and their mouths. The how the human chew their food, right? So how mosquito suck the blood of the living organisms, like that only you need to write here. Okay, now the most important part, that is the human digestive system. Okay, before this, look here, the name to animals that feed on liquid food only, you need to answer it. Okay, the name to animals which feed only on liquid food. Okay, now see, the very important part, that is the human digestive system, how human digestive system work, and how it is very much important for us to know about this. Okay, so see, digestion of food is important for us as we get energy and nutrition from the food. Okay, and the food that we eat has a complex compound that cannot be utilized directly by our body, right? I have already told you, these are the very complex compound, means carbohydrate, protein, fat. We cannot digest it very easily, so we need to convert it into simpler substances. These compounds are broken down into simpler during the process of digestion, right? And this process starts when the food first enter our mouth. So when we take the food into our mouth, it starts from there only. The food then passes through the digestive tract, also known as the alimentary canal. This food is start from here to whole the system up to here are called the alimentary canal, right? Digestive tract is also known as the alimentary canal. Okay, so alimentary canal, together with the organs tongue, salivary gland, pancreas, liver and gallbladder, these all are the part of the alimentary canal. With this part also, right, the main organs of the alimentary canal are buccal cavity, that is our mouth, then food pipe, that is called the esophagus as well. Don't be confused if in examination, or if anyone asks you about the explain esophagus, and you will say that I don't know esophagus. No, esophagus is also known as food pipe, and food pipe is also known as esophagus. Like that only, buccal cavity. Mouth, we can say about mouth. The other name of the mouth is buccal cavity, right? Stomach, small intestine, okay, large intestine, rectum and anus. These are the main organ of the digestive system, and the other organs are the tongue, salivary gland, pancreas, liver, gallbladder and all, right? So the food passes through each of these organ. Food which we eat passes through these all organ, right? And salivary gland, liver, pancreas and inner walls, stomach secrete digestive juices. Salivary gland secrete saliva, means the water of our mouth. Liver, right, secrete the digestive juices. Pancreatic juices. Inner walls of the stomach, these all secrete the different type of juices, digestive juices, which is very much important for converting the complex food into the complex substance into the simpler one. Okay, now we'll learn about the buccal cavity. Okay, first see here, we'll learn about the buccal cavity. What are the buccal cavity? Before that, look here. Okay, so this is the whole part of the mouth is called the buccal cavity, where the pink part is called the salivary gland, from where the saliva of our mouth secrete. Okay, means हमारे मुंह का जो थूक होता है या पानी होता है ना, secrete from here only. This pipe is called the food pipe, from where our food is passes through the stomach, right? And this is also known as the esophagus. The red one is called the liver, which secrete the digestive juices. This green one is called the gallbladder, right? Then this part is called the stomach, which just crunches our food, and here is pancreas. See, this is the pancreas which secrete the pancreas juice, pancreatic juice, and the inner one, this one is called the small intestine, and the outer line is called the large intestine. Okay, and this is the anus, right? This whole process are work together for the digestion of the food. Okay, for the digestion of nutrition. Okay, now we'll learn about the mouth or the buccal cavity, right? So mouth or the buccal cavity, food is taken into the body through the mouth. Okay, so how we take the food through the mouth, and this process is taking food into the body is called ingestion. So taking food into the mouth is called the ingestion, right? Then chewing of food by the teeth breaks down the food into smaller pieces. So when we chew it or when we cut it, right, so it breaks the food into smaller pieces, right? Then the teeth cut and tear the and grind the food, right? We cut the food with our incisors, then we tear the food with our canines, then we grind it with our molars and premolars, right? And before swallow it, what we do, we just chew it properly, right? So what do you need to do? You need to go to your room and wash your hand properly before going to room, and looking into the mirror and touch and feel each and every tooth, right? Touch and feel every tooth. You will see that your different tooth has different structure, right? So here you have the types of teeth, right? You have types of teeth and how it works, right? So cutting and biting teeth. These four teeth, excuse me class, see, these four teeth, these four teeth, right? These four teeth and upper also, these four teeth are known as the incisors by which you can cut the food. The just beside of the four teeth are called the canines. There are four canines, upper two and lower two. These are the sharp one which help you to tear the food, right? And then you have molars, two molars, four molars in lower jaw and four molars in upper jaw. For what? To grind it for food. And premolars, you have 8 premolars, 4 in lower jaw and 4 in upper jaw. And you have 12 molars, right? 6 in lower jaw and 6 in upper jaw. For what? To grind the food, right? So these are the activity which you can do with your own self, right? Go to your room and check in the mirror. Okay, so here, see, so do you know about the milk teeth? Do you heard about the milk teeth? You know what is milk teeth? When we are just born, after the 6 month of our birth, we are start getting our milk teeth, right? And these are the first set of teeth that grow during the infancy means ab jab bacche hote, right? And fall off when you are reach the age of 6 and 8 years, right? After this, a set of permanent teeth grow and last throughout the life. So you must have get your permanent teeth, and it will be with you for your life. And if you will not take care of your teeth, it will fall off, and then your new teeth will not come. और फिर आप स्माइल करोगे तो बहुत अजीब लगोगे. So for a good smile, for look good, you need to take care of your teeth, right? Because permanent teeth चले गए तो फिर नहीं आएंगे. Okay, now see what happens when you see your favorite food. Does your mouth water? And what is this water? Where does it come from? Let us sound it. Okay, so you need to, so whenever we see our favorite food, और हमारी मम्मा कुछ favorite food बना रही होती है, या फिर हम मार्केट जाते हैं और हमारा कुछ favorite food हमें दिख जाता है, तो हमारे मुंह से पानी आ जाता है, right? So from where we get this water, right? Okay, class 2.3 activity we have already discussed in our Google Meet classes. Okay, so now see, the water that you feel in your mouth is a saliva, right? And which is secreted by the salivary gland. Which gland? Salivary gland, which I have shown here, right? This pink one is called the salivary gland. Okay, now these are called the salivary gland, which is secreted by the salivary gland, and the digestion start in the mouth only. The first step of the digestion start in our mouth only. Okay, the saliva also makes the food easier to swallow by making it moist and slippery. So saliva, what is, when we eat food, रिमेंबर जब हम फूड लेते हैं मुंह में तो हमारा फूड जो है ना मॉइस्ट हो जाता है और स्लिपरी हो जाता है, राइट? विद द हेल्प ऑफ सलाइवा ओनली. द टंग इज अ मस्कुलर एंड फ्लैशी ऑर्गन दैट also helps in eating the food. See the tongue, right? This is the fleshy and muscular organ which helps the eating the food and talking also. It is attached to the back of the buccal cavity. हमारे buccal cavity के एकदम पीछे में टच हुआ रहता है, आगे फ्रीली होता है, राइट. इट हेल्प्स इन मिक्सिंग द फूड विद द सलाइवा ड्यूरिंग चिविंग एंड स्वेलिंग द फूड. सो इट हेल्प्स टू mix the food during the chewing and swelling. It also helps a sense of the taste of food. So when we eat anything, we get the taste only from the tongue only. So small taste buds are spread across its surface, and the tongue can experience different tastes like sweet, salty, sour, and bitter. See, our tongue has a small birds are there, right? And our birds help us to experience different type of taste. Okay, for example, the bitter taste we can experience at the back of the, at the back means here we can experience the bitter taste, right? Here we can experience the sweet, and here we can experience the salty, and sorry, here we can experience the sour, and here we can experience the salty, right? These two side. Okay, so these are the here the taste buds are present, which help us to determine the or recognize the taste of the food. Okay, now see, dolphin is a mammal, means they give birth with a large number of teeth, and they have 250 teeth. Think, socho, they have 250 teeth, we have only 32 only, right? So here is a check and proceed where you need to write the answer. It's a very easy, you can do with your own self, but still let me help you. It is the process of using absorbed food by the cells of the body to produce energy and utilizing them for growth. Think, what will be the answer? Think. The answer will be assimilation, right? Now next is, it is a multicellular organisms with simple body structure. It also consists of number of tentacles around its mouth. So we have learnt about the tentacles. Who has tentacles? The hydra has the tentacles. The answer will be hydra. And the third one is, it is the process of taking food into the mouth is ingestion. Okay, class. So up to this in this part. Okay, I'll catch you in the next part, and I hope you have got all the point. And be at home, be safe, don't go outside unnecessary, maintain all the protocols for the COVID-19. Okay, so I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for today.